Welcome to That Davis Show. I am Kenneth Davis. I am Kenneth Davis. Follow me on all social media platforms at That's Davis. Always fortunate enough to be joined by executive producer of That's Davis, Ryan Bukoveski. Follow him at Ryan B. Ski and Ryan B. Ski on Instagram, but it doesn't really matter because he doesn't use social media. Yeah, that's my partner at Crown. Mr. No Social Media. Good.
One
Think about
day. One day.
I mean, Twitter got whole bought and he's just out here. Just one day, right? One day.
Yeah, maybe Eli could just buy them all and shut them all down for me. That would be perfect.
Let me ask you something. Have you ridden in a Tesla?
Yes. Yes.
Now, do you think it's a quality automobile?
Yeah, it seems like it. I did a speech on it in community college because my teacher famously was an extra in The Dark Knight. Yeah, The Dark Knight. And he made sure to have us all pick topics that everybody cares about when it came to our speeches. I wanted to do steroids in baseball originally. Apparently, not everybody cares about that. So I had to go with Tesla. And I would have been completely understanding had not a project or two later, the girl that he had seemingly an obvious crush on, Miss McHenry County.
Okay, I thought you were about to
They
say
did
name.
a subject on Bigfoot, a speech. And I couldn't do baseball in America with steroids. But we could do mythological beasts that nobody cares about. Yeah.
I'm with you.
I was a little bitter.
You should have been. You should have been. The reason I bring it up, I was watching an Edmunds review of the Ford Mustang.
Oh, by the way, sorry, I got one other hilarious Tesla thing. Have you seen the out on the country, rural, back road racing dragon in Texas?
I mean, you mean like Street Outlaws type of stuff?
No, just outdoor drag racing out in the country.
Well, I only see it when it's reality TV based.
So you stripping down the car to everything that you don't need so that you can go
faster.
The Tesla is just smoking everybody because it's just got the unbeatable jump. They had to literally bring out one of those drag racers with the 100-inch tires or whatever, the crazy massive ones, to even stand a chance against the Tesla. And I'm just thinking of all these Texans just pissed as fuck that this electric car is just downing them every race.
So the reason I bring up, I asked the quality. I saw someone talking about, we've heard about some of the issues as far as Elon Musk and the factory workers and some of that stuff that's not on the up and up when it comes to Tesla. And I don't know if that extends to the solar batteries also, and also him trying to squash out unions, which most owners of companies are going to try to do. So even though I'm pro-union, if I owned a company, I would hope I would kind of still be pro-union, but I mean, I got to give it bread. But I was someone had pointed out the Teslas was crappy, and I was like, okay, necessarily, I don't know if that taste is based in reality or based on your opinion of the man. But it made me think about, and I was talking to my cousin because his friend was using a Tesla for ride sharing, right? And I was pointing out that with Edmunds, that basically the Ford beat the Tesla because, like I was talking about, at high speeds, the Tesla is creaky and some of the stuff like that. But the problem was the Ford, and it kind of goes to what you just said about the back roads racing. The Ford doesn't stay at its max power, but for a few something seconds. So everyone's like, wait, why do I have this? If you know what I'm saying, it doesn't, so you can't maintain max speed before a brief amount of time. And that's why it lost compared to the Tesla. If the Ford, but comfort and amenities, the Ford was better than the Tesla. Actually, and if the Ford would have maintained maintained the power throughout, it would have beaten. Edmunds would have rated it, because I'm watching. I'm like, Ford can't win. Come on, we're car guys. It can't be out here but you can only drive fast for this amount of time. So I just wanted to put that right there and talking about it or whatever. But anyway, getting back to this show. This show is a little funny entertainment segment talking about something that a Reddit user, followed by known as Superb B and Dangerous Beans, asked people who want a lifetime supply of something to share their stories. So we covered a couple stories, and then we're going to kind of talk about something that we would probably prefer to have a lifetime supply of. This is one. My brother-in-law wanted Chipotle Aventurado, what's it, burrito? Aventurito. The thing, he won free burritos for a year. There were 52 coupons of burritos. He used some of them, but now he uses them as alternative currency. Homeless people ask for money, Chipotle burrito. Not sure what to do with the casual gift, Chipotle burrito coupon. Want to tip a person without money, here's a burrito. And the person says, guess what I got for Christmas? I thought that was a funny one. All right. This was another one. I thought that was a good one. Some of these are funny. This was another good one, though. I had a teacher who got a lifetime supply of Tide. He brought a box at the grocery store, and it was half empty for some reason. So he wrote a really polite letter to Tide to let them know. A truck showed up at his house with a lifetime supply of Tide. They used to give it away as gift to dinner guests and friends because they didn't know what to do with it all. One day he got a call from his mom saying she was using the final box. Apparently it lasted a good number of years. Store would have lasted longer had they not given it away. I'll say this, and I didn't realize that until reading this. I wouldn't necessarily want a lifetime box of Tide because it's in a box. When's the last time you used box detergent? Like, and I know,
like, my God, I don't know if I've ever used box detergent.
I definitely have, but I mean, it can leave a grit when you're not using liquid detergent. It can leave a grit. I mean, like, I got like a system down pat of how I get my stuff ready, so it probably now wouldn't even because I start. Of course, I put the detergent in with the water before the clothes. I probably would have had the most of the grit dissolved, but I don't want, like, if it's not liquid detergent, don't give me a lifetime supply of that shit. All right, now I don't know how old this was, but like I don't even care. And like I'm selling this on Stony Island. I just want to put that out there because this has to go. This is another one. I received what seems to be a lifetime supply of toilet paper over 20 years ago. I became fond of a variety of Charmin that was infused with baby oil because it was soft and smooth. When I moved for work, the local stores didn't have the baby oil Charmin, and I was told that it didn't exist. I called Procter & Gamble and found out what was up and was told that the baby oil version was offered as a test market and didn't turn out well, so it was no longer sold in stores. I was crushed. The company did, however, take my name and address, and I was told that I was to receive a coupon in the mail for my inquiry and interest in the product. About 3 weeks later, a box arrived from Procter & Gamble that contained 2 separate 4-packs of toilet paper, one marked A, the other B. The letter was enclosed and stated that I had such a penchant for toilet paper, I've been selected to test for their new varieties. So now you are ass wiping expert.
Yeah. You got any of those cancer rolls? We got a new test subject willing over here.
Right. That's listen. I was instructed to use the package marked A for a week and then switch to the package marked B the following week. After 2 weeks, I received
Do not start early on B.
Exactly. After 2 weeks, I received a call from the company asking for my results. They asked the question, could I name the 3 adjectives that describes my experience with both toilet papers? It was definitely a phone call to remember. At the end of the call, I was told that I would receive a coupon and other considerations in the mail for my participation. Ever since then, I received
set up a doctor appointment for you.
Ever since then, I received a 4-pack of Charmin toilet paper once a month, every month. That is going on for 20 years, and it won't stop. Listen, toilet paper. Now, if they're not experimenting with your ass anymore, that's a decent come up getting a box of toilet paper.
You know that they are. When they first saw this person show up with the Charmin baby oil, they're like, "You survived that? Whoa! Let's just give them all these test subjects, one after another." Avocado oil and Charmin, get out of here.
Hold on. A friend of mine won a lifetime supply of Juicy Fruit gum when she was 12 years old. She told me that she was absolutely in love with Juicy Fruit at the time. Her mom entered her in a random contest as a joke. One day, without any notice, UPS showed up to her door with about 15 huge boxes. She was so confused. She opened up the boxes and there was a couple thousand packs of gum. The company never sent her a letter or any piece of acknowledgement that she won, just a ton of gum. Today, the sight of the Juicy Fruit makes her sick. First of all, if you like Juicy Fruit makes your breath stink. All right, like it's like that's like you for real. Like people like I learned early, like because I used to be big on gum, especially like in high school. You had to have your gum game tight, right? And I
Yes,
remember
you
like
do.
if you eat juicy fruit, it's gonna turn into something that smells in your mouth if you continue to chew. Maybe if you're popping new pieces, but if you want a piece of like Winter Fresh, which was one of my go-to back in the days, Winter Fresh, because you could still chew it, and even when it starts to lose flavor, it didn't taste like mush. But juicy fruit, after a second, it
That
smells
stuff
like
will fall
ass.
apart in your mouth. It's the
This one
worst.
we didn't mark, and I haven't even fully read it, so it's dangerous. In 1974, my dad was a detective in the Vice Squad. One night, they busted a few guys driving a truck that had many kilograms of cocaine hidden amongst the shipments of razors. After the trial, all the guys in the unit got to take home as many razors as they wanted. I was born 8 years later, and neither my dad nor I have bought a razor since. If someone sees me shaving, they may ask me where I got that 1970s razor from. I thought it was cocaine. I was like, how did you end up with the lifetime supply of cocaine? All right. My friend recently,
You good cops.
this was one that Ryan stuck out to Ryan. My friend recently won a free alcohol for a week at a local pub. It was literally unlimited drinks each night for 7 nights. I had to drive him to the hospital the second night. Hell no. Listen, I mean, like, dude, am I sending people there without me? Because by the third night, I shouldn't be in that bad boy. I need my liver needs a
Yeah, that
chance.
story was incomplete. I want to know the update of the rest of the week.
Right.
Did they make it
Totally,
back?
totally,
Or was
totally.
it over?
You gotta come back. You gotta come. You just have
Come
to
on, they're
monitor.
just sucking it out of you. You're fine. Get back out
Dude,
there, kid.
I need my alcohol in bottles that I have control off of, not in a tap or in bottles that you control. All right, like, or else it's not gonna work. It's definitely not gonna work. All right, a couple more of these. I won a year's supply of Chick-fil-A at a grand opening. They gave us 52 Chick-fil-A sandwich vouchers, which could luckily be used for nuggets
Real
as
quick,
well.
what is with this constant theme of lifetime supply? Here's 1 year of coupons.
Because lifetime supply is for marketing. All right, for legality of not letting you juice their ass for life. That they you know what they add up. Okay, so how many times does a regular person buy Chipotle? I mean, buy Chick-fil-A. All right, so multiply that by how long a person should be living their lifetime. There we go. That's our number. That's all we got to give them, and it's out of the way. All right. So anyway, considering how many of those nuggets I would have eaten, it has to be unlimited. They got off very easily. I worked next door to a Chick-fil-A at that summer, and I ate nuggets for lunch every single day. I'm with you. I mean, Chick-fil-A they may not like the LGBTQ community, but man, them nuggets taste so damn good, man. I had to be. Come on, man. All right. Like I said, a couple more. Let me see if this is good. We don't need to. We can do this one to get out of here. I wanted your supply of condoms. I was in high school during the college tours, and they had open houses. They had clubs, frats, sororities, you name it. One was apparently a club for safe sex. I entered the drawing, and along with nabbing 20 free condoms, apparently I won. I'm serious when I say these condoms were the cheapest, driest, and smelliest condoms you ever could imagine. A box of about 200 appeared on my doorstep once a month. The worst part was having them sent to my parents' house until I moved. Damn, that is messed up right there, man. Listen, this made me think of a time. It's an old story, an oldie but a goodie. A freshman year in college, a girl that me and my roommate knew. Actually, the girl ended up wanting to get down. I shouldn't have got down. But a girl, I won't say her name.
That's neither here or there.
Yeah, whatever. That's one thing I try not to think about. Like old. It's like let that old, and you've been with enough women. Anyway, so she gave us some condoms. She was like, "Here, I'm not going to use these. You guys can have them." I don't remember if she said that she had an incident with them or not. But she was like, "Here." We was like, "All right, cool, whatever." Even though we was Trojan guys, they weren't Trojans. But this time you get it in. You more when you first when you first start having sex. Well, even though my first bag of condoms I got from my mom. Right. She gave me a bag of condoms. Right. So anyway, so they were different assortments. But if my druthers, I preferred Trojans.
But you're not turning down free soldiers when there's a war going on.
Great point. Thank you, Ron, for the help and assist right there. So anyway, I remember my roommate came in and said, "Hey, yeah, that kind of broke on me, man. Throw them away." And I'm like, come on. The randomness of that. And mind you, I can't remember. I believe she may have inferred maybe she had an accident with those condoms. So I remember at the time with my college girlfriend at the time, We had
Did you get the inference when she pulled them out? Hey, you guys want these condoms that keep breaking on me?
It's these breakaway condoms. All right. It's like, hey, Davis, get in the game. I rip them off like breakaway pants and basketball. Like, but
get off the bench and make a play out there.
Rip. So anyway, I go to the bathroom as you do usually after intercourse, and I go to remove the condom, and I notice that I now
There's
have
no condom to remove.
No, I have on a turtleneck on my lowers, right? I'm like, what? And I said, damn, these condoms were faulty. Oh, that was the first time in my life I had a condom break on me, right? It was like happened times after that, but it was the first time
for a lifetime supply right there.
Yeah, lifetime supply of breakaway condom, baby makers. Hey man, can I get a lifetime supply of those baby makers? Those STD grabbers. You got the STD. Hey, do us a favor, throw some sheepskin joints in there too while you're at it. Why not, right? You know what I'm saying?
The condom to assure you in the beginning.
I love that. I love it. I know this girl that I used to know in high school, her boyfriend prefers sheepskin condoms. It was like, bro, we in modern times right now.
You prefer or was allergic to the other?
Preferred. We're not sailors in the 20s, bro. You need to let them joints go. Like preferred sheepskin condoms. Like they don't work.
What was Captain Jack Sparrow like?
All right. So Ryan, let me ask you to name several things if you had a chance to have a lifetime supply of, you would prefer to have a lifetime supply of.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Well, the first that would stand out would be some kind of food, especially like if I could have my druthers, it would be like a steakhouse or some shellfish kind of place, something, towards the top. But I would be really happy with some Chick-fil-A lifetime supply. We could even go lower than that. I love fast food, so you can even give me that Taco Bell lifetime supply.
Oh, dude, you're trying to kill yourself. Yeah, you trying to. That's low hanging. Chick-fil-A is a nice one. I'll go with you on the Chick-fil-A joint.
I want to go a little lower because everyone's like, "Oh, okay, you go for the nice fast food." I wanted to bring it down a little, bring that bar down. So
you want a lifetime of diarrhea? You too old to have. You're too old for.
Get that Depends going.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at the episode.
You blow that damn Depends off.
When'd you start wearing them? 55 because of Taco Bell. You
right? Blew my liver in. My kidneys out with that Taco Bell cheese. No, dude. What else?
Clothes come to mind. Like if there was a specifically if there was a shoe store, I can get a lifetime supply of like shoes, like maybe a Payless, even something like that. I would be real happy. We can go the higher end. I'm trying to bring it low end.
I don't want a lifetime supply of breakaway kicks.
I'm saying low end. Like, of course, if you could have a lifetime supply of Gucci, who's saying no?
Nobody said you had to go to the pro wings. All right.
Yeah, but I feel like it's better that way. Like, we're talking about rip away condoms, box tied. Like, no one's giving away crazy good stuff, and that stuff's obvious.
What was it? MA100s? I can't remember those shoes that used to say, oh, no, hell no. Keep going. This is great. Keep come on. Keep giving us the poorest items that we can get our hands on for a lifetime. I'm
trying to think. What else?
Payless Taco Bell.
I would love some Radio Shack electronics.
You probably could get that lifetime supply. Right here you go, buddy.
This is Ryan's realistic lifetime supplies.
Okay. So let me say, I would want a lifetime supply of burritos. Right? I would just have to take some weeks off. Oh, Marivella's. It's a couple places in Chicago I can get it.
That's what you gotta go mid-tier at least.
It's a mom and pop joint.
All right. None of our listeners are going to know what that even is like.
Shame on them. I would take a lifetime supply of whiskey. All right, so Johnny
We
Walker.
have a brand there. Okay, Johnny
Yeah, Johnny
Walks.
Walker, lifetime supply of Johnny Walker. For you, because it's got to be the cheapest version, I'll take a lifetime supply of Johnny Walker Red. You know, I prefer it
No,
to be
I'll go
black.
Jim Beam. I don't want it to be Jim.
Okay. I would say this is gonna be I would take a lifetime supply of GNC.
Like the vitamins?
No, it's anything I want. Like it could be a certain amount I can spend every month,
Ooh,
but a
okay.
lifetime supply
That's a
of
good one.
GMC, and then you know what? A lifetime health club subscription.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. You'd probably have to break your foot on some weight or something like that, but that would be
Yeah,
great.
that I'm trying to think what gas.
Yeah, I was thinking gas, but I didn't want to go with the obvious.
Yeah, so gas definitely would be one. I'm trying to think what else would I want a lifetime supply of. If I could have a lifetime supply at an electronics store again, a monthly allotment of money that I can spend at an electronics store, I think that would be something that would break.
That
Because
would
I don't want to be
be awesome.
like, or see, I would say Coke, but I don't use Coke, but I would sell it. But then I would have to worry about
Not
people.
Coca-Cola kids.
Yeah, but I would then I have to like I'm gonna make a lifetime supply so I can become a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of doesn't work. That's not. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
get a
it's like
lifetime behind bars
that's what I'm. Well,
sooner than
no,
you're gonna let.
hey, they gave me that. Jay did that so you wouldn't have to do that.
When I pulled the trigger, it's because they gave me the code.
You know, so that then you know, but something I could sell like alcohol. Like I would sell alcohol. I would still have some, but I'm selling Johnny Walker. I'm letting everybody know if I had that lifetime supply, you get a
Yeah, that would be a good
discounted.
one.
You get a discounted Johnny Walker from over here. Just let me know how many bottles you need and when you need them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of how I'll be looking at it. I'll be selling burritos too. You, hey, you got a 2 for 2 with a Johnny Walker and it's this burrito that you can come on.
The Johnny two times, as we
And
like
then
to
I was
call it.
thinking, and this would, and of course, it doesn't fit into the scenario. Maybe something in crypto. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that will break down, but maybe something in crypto. You know what I'm saying? A lifetime
Oh
supply.
my god! Like get a royalty on something. Like
Something, you know, something in the blockchain, or even if it's like I get so many dollars to spend on cheap cryptocurrencies and hoping that some of them turn into something down the line. So every month I can spend this much on cryptocurrency that's making uh 0.5 cents. You know what I'm saying? I'm on points, you know, like something like that. And you know, maybe I could hit, but just the opportunity would give me perhaps that something would hit on something. So that's probably
you're
it.
making me wonder. Like what is? It's a random thought. Like if it's TV show or movie. I know we did a flip story on one of the like. I think it was the voice actor for Simba. He's collecting the royalties instead of an actual
Jason Weaver.
check.
Jason Weaver.
I
His
wonder,
mom.
like, what is the one of the most popular entities with like the least royalty, like qualifying character actor, and what they pull in off that?
Mm, that's a
I
good question.
really wonder. Like, would you get 100,000 a year, 1,000 a year?
Great one. I don't know. I couldn't answer that, but yeah, that's a great question.
Gonna have to find a TV star that's willing to talk about their money.
All right.
Good luck.
All right. That's it for Ryan and myself. We always appreciate it. Please take care of yourself. And we look forward to you hopping back in and listening to us down the road and watching us. Have a good one and be safe.